recapitulation of page formatting in MS Word. So today we are going to revise chapter 5, that is page formatting in MS Word. So the topic is page formatting. So, to make our document look professional, we do different types of formatting and we apply many formatting features to the page document to make it a professional look. So we are going to revise about the different types of formatting features today in the class. So we are going to see how we can set the page margins. So we know that the blank pages which are left at the edge of the page are called page margins. And then next, we are going to learn how to insert breaks in between the document. We know that there are three types of breaks, that is page break, section break and column breaks. And then next, we will see how to arrange text in columns. So we can arrange text in one or two or more columns with the help of column features. And then next we will learn how to add page borders to make our document look more attractive, and we can also add background colors to the document. And then we would learn how to insert header and footer. Header is a text that appears at the top of every page in a document. And footer is the text that appears at the bottom of every page in a document. Now, like header, we can say the title of the document or file name. For footer, we can insert page number or some date. These types of things we can add in the header and footer. And then we'll learn how to insert page number in our each page. Next is a word count feature. It's going to count how many words, lines, pages, and characters are there in our document. And then at last, we would be looking at different types of views which we can have on our document, like print layout view, full screen reading view, web layout view, and outline view and draft view. So now let's see everything practically. Now, here we are going to see how we can apply page margins and insert breaks in Microsoft Word document. Now, in this, we can see this is a page in which some document is written. Now, here we can see some white space are left around the document. So, these white spaces are known as margins. It's a left margin, top margin, right margin, and bottom margin. So these are the margins, and we can change these margins. So to change it, we have to go to the layout tab. Now here it's a layout tab. We'll click on it. So after clicking, you can see that some options are coming: margins, orientation, size. So just click on margin and we can see there are many different types of margins are available: normal, narrow, moderate, wide. Now as I click on moderate, so it does not affect much. It's just showing that a slight change is there. Now as I make the wide margin, so you can see the content has become quite narrow and the margin has become wider. So let's keep it normal. And we can also change the margin by just selecting from the ruler. We are just going to click on it and we can drag and we can change it. Like here we can move it this way, we can make it decrease it, we can increase it. Here also we can do this. So similarly, top and bottom margin can be moved from the side rulers. And next we can have orientation. That means we can see the page in the lengthwise or widthwise. Right now the page is in the lengthwise. Now when we click on landscape, it goes widthwise, and make it again a lengthwise. So here it is in a lengthwise form. So after then we can change the size of the paper. Like for a normal printout, we can keep it as A4. If we want a smaller in size, so we'll click A5. And there are many other options which we can keep for the paper size. Now let's make it A4, and we can also make a number of columns. Right now we can see there is one column. If we click on 2, so it has been separated. We generally see this in the newspaper. We can make it 3 as well, and there are many other columns sizes which we can select it. Now next come breaks. Now here, as we can see, this is a page 1 and now this is a page 2. Now this is a break, page break, which differs page 1 and page 2. Now if after paragraph 1 and paragraph 2, I want to give the break here. So I will click here and click on break and click on page now. So as I click, we can see the page break appears, and after the 2 paragraphs, the space is left and the break has been applied. Now next, if I want to remove the break, so how to do that? For that, just move to the home tab, click on home tab, and there is a show hide command button. Click on it. So we can see that this symbol has come. So to remove the page break, just select it. Where we have click break option, we'll just select it, either double click on it or click delete key. So as you delete, so you can see that the document which was in the next page has been shown back in the same page. Now just click on the same command button and every symbol will be removed and the paragraph comes back to the normal. Now in this way we can delete a break. Now in the Word document, we are going to arrange this text document which is written here in different columns. So for that, we have to select it, select the document, go to Layout tab. Now here in the Layout tab, we'll click on the columns option. As we click, we have different columns option here. 1, 2, 3, left or right, and we can also go to more option. There also we can select, like it is showing 1 now. If we select 2 and click on OK, so we can see that it is divided into 2. Now here if I select 3, so it will be changed to 3 different columns. So we see these types of setting in the newspaper, magazines, so we can change our columns in this way. And next we can add page borders as well. So for that, we have to go to home, and here there's a borders option. We'll click on borders and set shadings. Here we'll go to the page border and we can select the style. If we want some dotted lines, we can select that. We can change the color as well, whatever color. There are multiple styles. We can change the color, we can as well change the width, we can make it a little bit thin, and we'll press OK. So we can see that borders have appeared in the page. We can also insert the predefined page borders. There are inside it itself. We can go to the art and we can select any of the predefined page borders, so it will select that, and after selecting, we'll just click on OK, and we can see that the borders have been added to it. Now let's see how we can add background color to the document. So for that, first of all, select the portion where we want to add the background color, and then we'll go to the shadings option, and here we can color the background. We can have a different colors as well to the different part of the document. In this way we can color it. Now to add the header footer, go to the insert tab, and there we'll find a header option. Click on it, and we have different types of headers which we can insert in the document. So here, let's take the first one, and if we want, we can add the text whichever way is suitable to the document. Like if it is about videos and themes, so we can name in such a way. So in this way we can add the footer, add the header. If we want to add footer, so we'll go to the footer section. If we want, we can add page numbers in this in such a way the page number would be shown at the footer section. Now we close it, and we can view it in a smaller size. So here you can see that header has been added and footer has been added at the bottom of the page. And next comes page number. If we have multiple pages, so we can give the page number as well. So for that, again we'll go to the insert tab, click on page number, and if we want the page number at the top, we can place it at the top. Bottom of this, we can mention at the margin, we can mention the current position wherever you want it. You can click the cursor and go to that current position. So let's go to the bottom of the page, and we'll select any one of it. We'll select this one. So here it is showing page number 1. Now as we move to the next page, so we'll find out that next page is being added. Here it's showing page 1. In the next page it will be showing page number 2. So as we increase the page, so we can see that the page number is being added to the next page. So in this way we can add the page numbers. Now if we want to remove it, so how can we remove it? Again we'll go back to the insert tab, click on header, and here we'll find out a remove header option. So we'll just click on it, so we see that the header is being removed. Similarly for footer also we can click on remove footer, and for page number also we can remove page number. Just click and the page number is being removed from the document. Now in the Word document, let's see how to use word count feature. So for that we will move to the review tab, and on review tab we will go to the word count. So we'll click on it. So as we click, we can see that word count, a box opens which gives all the details that in this document there are 2 pages, 194 words are there, and 902 characters without space, and if we count it with space it is around 1087. 9 paragraphs are there and 31 lines are used. So these are all the details of the pages, words and characters, paragraph, lines which is used in this particular document. So now let's see how to view a document. We know there are 5 different types to view a document: read mode, print layout, web layout, outline and draft. So for that we have to go to the view tab. So here we'll click on view tab and we'll move to the left side, and here we can see all the different types of view. So now the document is in the print layout view. It is by default. That means whenever we open the Word, it shows the document in print layout view itself. Now when we click on read mode, so here we can see we can read all the documents carefully without any extra features is not shown here. So we can just read out and we can do the corrections. Now for that, if we want to go back to the normal one, so at the bottom we have an option. We can go to the print layout view. Now moving to the web layout. Now web layout means that our particular page is going to be shown in the way that it appears on any online browser. So here our whole page is looking as if we see a website or internet site where we can see that our document will look like this. Now moving back to print layout, now we will see the outline view. So here outline view, as I click, so we can see that all the pictures and charts are not shown here. Here we can view the document's structure and the heading, so that we can get an idea how the document is looking. To close it, we'll click on close outline view, and there is one more view is left, that is draft. So when we click on draft view, it is showing in this way. Now here we can, nothing is shown, no pictures, no page break, no headers and footers are shown here. Only the content is shown, so that that particular correction or changes can be done in this. So now moving back to the default one, print layout view. Now these are the revision questions which you have to write these questions, and then you will learn the answer and write it in your computer notebook. So question 1 is, what is page orientation? Second question is, write steps to type text column wise in the document. Third question is, what is header and footer? Question 4, what is page break? Question 5, which is the default view of MS Word? So you have to do these questions in your computer notebook, and you'll write the answers after learning them.